Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Jamal Agnew. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. ETN up the middle. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for this.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And they'll run with ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown.
Again, Elbert Button, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The slot man in motion right.
Check mash, check mash.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and 15 now. Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. On first down, Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, got it. 61, back, block, play. Hey, you. Hey,
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This taken in at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. The 20. He will score. Touchdown. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
Hey, hold it.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
That one goes for 24 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hurts sets up to throw it. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Sanders again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Going for it with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Lawrence will throw.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Again, it's Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jags have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some room to maneuver.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep here for Watkins.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. On the counter now with Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, You understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ryan. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hustle.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you